God says, this message is for you. Don't try to skip this. It's not by accident that you're here right now. This is not random, this is not coincidence, this is not just some text you stumbled across. This is the exact moment heaven has been waiting for. You were meant to see this today. And if your hands are trembling right now, or your heart is racing, it's because something is awakening in you. Something ancient, something eternal, something that knows me. I am speaking directly to you now, child. I am the Lord your God, and I see your heart. I hear the cries you never speak aloud. And I have a message for you from someone who has not left your side, not even for a moment. Archangel Michael says, open this the second you see it. Don't delay. Don't tell yourself you'll come back to it. Don't scroll past it like it's just another message. Because it's not. I was sent by God to stand guard over you today, to make sure you receive this. There's someone you love deeply who has been crying out for the chance to speak. And heaven has heard her cries. Your mother, yes, your mother who passed away, has been begging for this moment. She's been at the gates of heaven, asking, weeping, praying, please, Lord, just let me say this one thing. Just let me speak. Just once. And God, in His mercy and infinite love, has said yes. This is the moment. This is her message. She's closer than you think. She's not far away. She's not lost. She's not gone. Not in the way your heart feared. The day you lost her, something shattered inside of you. There were things you didn't get to say. There was love that felt unfinished. There were apologies that never passed your lips. There was confusion. Shock. You didn't get to hold her long enough. You didn't get to say goodbye the way your soul needed to. And since that day, you've carried a quiet pain in your chest. You try not to show it. You keep going. You smile for others. But inside, there's a piece of you still standing at her grave. Still waiting for a sign. Still praying to hear her voice just one more time. God says, you're not imagining it. The dreams, the moments you feel her, the times the wind changes and something smells like her, the times you swear you hear her laugh, those are not illusions. That is not fantasy. That is her. That is your mother, trying to reach you. That is my permission at work in the unseen, letting her love echo across the veil. She has not abandoned you. She has never stopped watching over you. And today, by my decree, I open the heavens to let her speak fully. Her spirit stands before you. She is light now. She is peace. She is love so radiant it would blind your earthly eyes. But she has wrapped herself in gentleness to come closer. Listen. My beloved child, it's me. It's your mother. I've waited so long for this moment. I've tried to visit you in dreams. I've touched your cheek when you cried. I've whispered your name when you couldn't sleep. And I know you've felt it. I know your soul knows I'm near. But now I get to speak plainly. I am here. I never left. I saw every tear you cried after I passed. I heard your prayers. I watched you blame yourself. I watched you question God. I watched you feel lost. But I need you to hear me, you were never alone. I was there. Every step. Every breath. And I am so proud of you. More than I ever got to say when I was alive. You are stronger than you think. You are kinder than you realize. You carry my love inside you, and I see it in everything you do. There were so many things I wanted to tell you before I left. So many things I wish I could have said. But time ran out. My body failed, but my soul awakened. And from the moment I stepped into eternity, all I could think about was you. I prayed for a way to reach you. And now, I get to say what my heart has been holding since I crossed over. Forgive me for the pain. Forgive me for leaving when I did. It wasn't my choice. But I trust God's timing now. And I need you to trust it too. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You were born to overcome this grief, not drown in it. You were born to carry my love, not my loss. I see how much you've grown. Even when you think you've failed, I see you standing back up. I see the way you still love. I see the way you care for others. I see how deeply you feel. That heart of yours, it's a reflection of mine and of God's. And heaven watches you with awe. I know you've made mistakes. I know you've carried shame. But you need to release it now. God says your shame was never yours to carry. Lay it down. Let it go. Your hands were made to build, not to bleed. Your heart was made to love, not to break endlessly. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being reshaped, reborn. God says, you've asked me to send her a message. You've cried, tell her I love her. Tell her I miss her. Tell her I didn't mean the last thing I said. And I heard you. And she did too. Every word you spoke, even the silent ones, I delivered them. I wrapped them in light and placed them in her hands. Nothing has been lost. Every prayer has been heard. Every whisper reached heaven. Archangel Michael says, this is sacred ground you're standing on right now. This message is not ordinary. It was fought for. Fought through realms. There are forces that didn't want you to receive this, but God overruled them. Because God wants you to be healed. God wants your soul to exhale. God wants your spirit to rise. And He wants you to know, you are still connected. That bond cannot be broken. Not by death. Not by time. Not by silence. It lives. It burns. It is eternal. Her love is eternal. Your mother says, I see you on the hard days. When you feel like giving up. When your heart feels too heavy. I'm there. I'm wrapping my arms around you, even if you can't feel it. I'm cheering for you in ways the world can't hear. I'm pushing you gently forward. Every time you feel sudden warmth, that's me. Every time a song plays that reminds you of me, that's not random. That's me. Every time you see a butterfly, or a feather, or a sparkle in the air, that's me. I'm trying to remind you, I never left. And I never will. God says, this grief will not destroy you. I will not allow it. I will use it to deepen you. To awaken you. To bring you closer to me. And through that pain, I will birth purpose. And your mother will walk beside you, even as you walk in the flesh. You don't need to fear forgetting her. You carry her. In your laugh. In your strength. In your kindness. In your prayers. And one day, when your journey here is done, you will run into her arms again. And there will be no more goodbyes. God says, this is not a dream. This is not your imagination. This is divine intervention. I am the Lord your God, and I've broken through time to reach you now. My love for you is not fragile. It is a tidal wave, and today it crashes into your soul to cleanse, to awaken, to remind you that I am real, that your mother is alive in me, and that no part of your story ends in despair. I don't lose what belongs to me. And she belongs to me. You belong to me. And I hold both of you, together. Your mother speaks again, my sweet child, do you remember how I used to watch you sleep? How I would lay my hand over your chest just to feel your heartbeat. I still do that. I still kneel beside you when you sleep. You've cried yourself to sleep more times than you admit out loud. But I've been there. I've kissed your forehead in the dark. I've whispered, it's okay. I see you, you're not alone. And when you woke up feeling just a little lighter, that wasn't random. That was love. That was me. You've asked so many times, why couldn't she stay? And I've cried with you every single time you asked. But now, from where I am, I see the full picture. I know now what I couldn't explain before. God took me because my time was finished, not your love, not our connection, not the memories, just my time. You're not being punished. You're being protected. My passing created space in your life for something greater than either of us could see at the time. It doesn't make the pain vanish. But it gives it meaning. And soon, very soon, you will see how it's all been part of a holy design. God says, I allowed her spirit to speak now, not just to comfort you, but to call you higher. There's more for you. There's something I placed in you before you were born. A purpose. A light. A voice. And I am calling it forward. I am not finished with you. That ache in your chest, it's not just grief. It's a seed breaking open. A new chapter is unfolding. And I have called every angel to bear witness. I have given your mother permission to walk beside you in this next part, not as a memory, but as a presence. Archangel Michael says, you need to understand something powerful now. Your mother is not in some distant, unreachable realm. She is in the glory of God, and that glory is all around you. She walks within the eternal now. The veil is thinner than you think. The space between you is not measured by miles, it's measured by love. And love has no limits. She is closer than you think. She is already in the room with you. The chills you feel? That's her. That warmth that suddenly rests on your back. That's her. That moment of silence that suddenly makes you cry without knowing why. That's her spirit pressing through to comfort you. Your mother says, I need you to stop blaming yourself. For not doing more. For not saying something sooner. For not being there at the exact moment. Stop. Let that go. I don't hold any of that against you. My soul has only love for you. Pure love. I see the burden you've placed on your heart, and I'm begging you, release it. If you want to honor me, live. Not half alive. Not broken. Not numb. But fully alive. Laugh again. Love again. Trust again. Dare again. That's how you keep me alive. That's how we stay connected. God says, you've hidden your pain well. Too well. But I see behind the mask. I see the nights you pretend to be okay. I see the strength you force yourself to wear like armor. But I didn't call you to hide. I called you to heal. And healing requires light. It requires truth. It requires divine encounters like this one. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. Your heart is still holy ground. And I am still in the business of resurrection. Even now, I am reviving something inside you. Your mother is still speaking, I see the way you try to be strong for everyone. But let someone be strong for you. Let God be your strength now. Let me be part of your healing. Don't push me away in your mind. I know you've tried to shut down your memories, thinking it'll make the pain easier. But it doesn't. I'm not a ghost haunting you. I'm a soul loving you. I don't want you to forget me. I want you to remember who you are because of my love. You were born from my body, but raised by my spirit. And now, you carry a legacy that stretches into eternity. God says, this pain, this love, this longing, it's holy. Don't rush through it. Let it carve new depth into your soul. I don't waste sorrow. I don't ignore tears. I bottle every one. I've counted them. And I use them to water the seeds I've planted in you. You're about to bloom in ways no one saw coming. Even you. But first, you must believe you are worthy of joy again. You must believe you're allowed to heal. Your mother believes it. I believe it. Heaven is rooting for you. Archangel Michael says, the enemy has tried to convince you that grief is a prison. But it is not. It is a passage. And you are walking through it. Not stuck in it. Every step you take, your mother walks with you. Every smile you allow yourself, she celebrates with angels. Every healing moment, she echoes praise to God. She is not lost. She is found. And so are you. Your mother says, I forgive you for everything. For anything you think I could have been upset about. For every moment you felt guilt. Let it go. It's over. What remains is love. Only love. That's what lasts. Not the pain. Not the regret. Only love. Let that be the anchor for your life now. Let love guide your decisions. Let love be what you fight for. Let love be what you protect. That's how you keep me close. God says, this message is not to haunt you, it is to free you. I've heard the way you whispered into your pillow at night, God, please just let me know she's okay. And this is me answering that prayer. She is more than okay. She is radiant. She is alive in me. She dances in light. She sings in glory. And she waits, not in sorrow, but in celebration, for the day you are reunited. But until then, she walks beside you in spirit. And I walk inside you. And we both are guiding you to something greater than your past. Your mother says, don't waste another minute doubting if I loved you enough. I did. I do. I always will. And don't waste your energy fearing what's next. Life is still unfolding for you. There are still people to meet. There are still dreams to chase. There are still joys you haven't even imagined. And I will be with you in every one. I'll be in the wind, in the rain, in the silence, in the music, in the laughter. I'll be there when you win. I'll be there when you cry. I'll be there when you fall in love again. I'll be there. God says, you've been carrying weight that was never yours to carry. You've tried to be strong because you thought no one else would be. But I see how tired you are. I see how heavy your spirit has become. I see how long you've waited for a sign, for something real, something that could break through the numbness. This is it. This is your moment. This is my hand reaching through eternity to touch your soul and say, I never left you. And neither did she. Your mother has been crying out to speak to you, and now, by my command, her words are flowing like living water. Your mother says, I need you to know, every time you broke down and thought no one was there, I was. You thought you were alone in the dark, but I was kneeling beside your bed. You thought no one understood your pain, but I was crying with you. You thought you had to hold it all together, but I was holding you. My arms might not be flesh anymore, but they are spirit, and spirit is eternal. My love has no end. I loved you every moment of your life, and that love has only grown stronger now. There were things I didn't get to say. Maybe we had unresolved moments. Maybe there were days we argued. Maybe you felt I didn't hear you enough. But I hear you now. And I need you to forgive me for anything I failed to do. I wasn't perfect. I didn't have all the answers. But I always loved you. Even in my weakest moments, you were my reason. My purpose. My heart. If I ever hurt you with my silence or my absence or my struggle, please know, I never stopped loving you. And I see now all the things I didn't understand then. God says, I have allowed this message to be delivered not only to comfort you, but to awaken something that's been sleeping inside your spirit. You've gone through seasons of silence, seasons of darkness. You've questioned me. You've even been angry at me. And I was never offended. I can take your anger. I can take your confusion. What I cannot allow is for you to walk around believing that you are forgotten. You are not. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. And her name too. You are mine. You are known. And now, you are being restored. Archangel Michael says, the atmosphere around you is shifting even as you read this. The presence of heaven is surrounding you. There are angels around you now. You are not reading this by chance. You are in the middle of a divine visitation. Your mother's spirit is here. God's spirit is here. And I, Michael, have been sent to guard this encounter. What you are feeling, the goosebumps, the tears, the heat in your chest, it is not emotion. It is glory. It is truth. It is heaven itself embracing you. Your mother speaks again, you are enough. You always have been. You don't need to prove anything to me. You don't need to chase validation. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real. I loved you when you were at your worst. I loved you when you didn't believe in yourself. I loved you when you were silent, angry, confused, lost. And now, I love the you who is still trying. The you who wakes up every day despite everything. The you who hasn't given up. You are so much stronger than you know. And your heart is more beautiful than you realize. I've seen the way you've questioned your path since I passed. You've wondered if you're making the right choices. You've wondered if you're living the way I would have wanted. But here's the truth, I want you to be free. I want you to chase your joy. I want you to live fully, without guilt, without shame, without fear. I didn't raise you to hide your light. I raised you to shine. I raised you to rise. I raised you to love deeply and live truthfully. And now, I ask you to live for both of us. God says, this grief you've carried, it's sacred. Don't let anyone rush you out of it. But also, don't let it cage you. I allowed your heart to break so I could remake it stronger, softer, wiser. I don't waste pain. I don't ignore sorrow. I transform it. I shape it into something holy. You are becoming something greater than you were. And your mother's spirit has been interceding for you every step of the way. Her prayers have reached my throne. Her love has stirred my mercy. And now, her voice has joined mine to say, rise. Your mother says, I'm proud of you. More proud than I ever got to say. I see how far you've come. I see the battles no one else sees. I see the secret victories. I see the moments you chose to be kind when you wanted to be cold. I see the way you care. I see the way you love. That's me and you. That's what I left behind, not just memories, but a legacy. And that legacy will live on through your kindness, your compassion, your bravery. You are the best part of me. And I will never stop being proud of you. Archangel Michael says, you've been waiting for a sign. This is it. Don't brush it off. Don't convince yourself you made it up. You didn't. This message was fought for in the spirit. The timing of it is divine. The words are sacred. And the love in them is real. You are being held. You are being seen. You are being remembered by heaven itself. And now, your mother's voice is imprinted on your heart again. God says, you don't need to search for signs anymore. You've been given one. I don't send my word lightly. I don't allow the veil to thin without purpose. This is your healing. This is your turning point. You will not be the same after this moment. The chains you carried, they're falling. The silence you endured, it's breaking. The sorrow you held, it's being transformed. I am breathing into your spirit again. And your mother stands beside me, smiling through tears of joy, saying, that's my child. That's my miracle. That's the one I love. Your mother says, I'll always be your mother. Nothing changes that. Not even death. I will still pray for you. I will still celebrate your victories. I will still walk beside you when you feel lost. I will be the breeze that cools your face. The sun that warms your shoulders. The peace that calms your fear. I will speak through music. Through dreams. Through nature. I will never stop reminding you, I am still here. Just closer than before. Closer than breath. Closer than a while speaking.